Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is the ninth video of this series and ninth step of an accounting cycle. You can see in the right side of this sheet and the shaded step of accounting cycle, that is preparation of financial statement. Okay, today we will talk about this step. Okay, so today I will teach you how to prepare the financial statement in Excel spreadsheet. So before I start to prepare it, I want to tell you that the financial statement includes three major documents, that is income statement, balance sheet and cash flow statement. Income statement is the combination of trading and profit and loss account. Okay, here I told you that financial statement has the major three document, but sometimes it called four documents, that is income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement and statement of return earning or change in equity. Okay, so here we will only discuss on three major documents, that is income statement, balance sheet and cash flow statement. Okay, so without spending more time, let's get started. So we have to go to our trial balance section, which is in the ledger sheet. Okay, so I'm going to click here. All right. Okay, this is our trial balance section. Now let's start our task. So first, click here and insert four rows by clicking on insert menu of the sales section of the home tab and click on insert rows. Okay, so I'm going to here and click here and click on insert sheet rows. Similarly this one. Okay, now in the same way create column for our income statement and balances too. So scroll up and click here. Okay, so first insert one column for nature of transaction as the name group. Then after we will create the column for income statement and balance sheet. So I'm going to write the name group. Now press the enter key and click here and write the name nature of transaction. Now press the enter key. Now click here and now let's make this column a little bit bigger. Okay, now press Ctrl B to bold it and make this word in center. Okay, now click here and now press Ctrl B to bold it and make the word in center. Now go to the font section of the home tab and choose top thick bottom border. Now click here. Okay, all right. Now click here and select from here to here. Now press Ctrl C to copy it and click here. Now press Ctrl V to paste it. Alright, similarly click here and press Ctrl paste it. Alright, now click here, double click on this cell. Alright, now click here and select from here to here and go to the alignment section of the home tab and click on merge and center. Similarly click here and select from here to here and click on merge and center. Okay, and write the name income statement. Press tab. Similarly write the name balance sheet. Now press the enter key. Now click here and select from here to here and now press Ctrl B to bold it. Alright, now click here and rename the word debit as assets. Okay, so assets. Now press the tab. Similarly rename this word from credit areas to capital and liabilities. Now press enter key and now click here and now let's make a column little bit bigger. Alright, now scroll down and now click here and select from here to here. Alright, and now drag from here to here. Okay, now scroll up and click here and and write the group of these ledgers, okay, by identifying the nature of the transaction. Okay, so I'm going to write here one by one. So click here. So first one we have cash, and cash is our assets. Okay, so I'm going to write the name assets. Now press the enter key. Similarly, capital, which is our capital itself, so write the name capital. Similarly, purchase, which is our direct expenses, so I'm going to write the name direct expenses. Similarly, sales, which is our direct income. Wages, which is our direct expenses. And write the all the remaining ledgers in the same way. Okay, I'm done. You can see. Alright, now click here, and now let's make a formula for debit and credit column of the income statement. So before I start to make a formula for both column, I want to tell you one thing, that income statement is the combination of trading and profit and loss account, as I said before. Okay, trading account deals with direct expenses and direct income. Similarly, profit and loss account deals with indirect expenses and indirect income. Okay, so based on these criteria which I told you, now let's make the formula. Okay, so for debit, press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the or function, and click here. That means if this equals to direct expenses, or this equals to indirect expenses, close parentheses, then what will happen? This one, because adjusted trial balance is our actual trial balance, so balance will come from our adjusted trial balance. So I'm going to click here, otherwise what will happen? 0. Now close parenthesis, now press the enter key. All right, similarly for credit, click here and write the formula. So press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the or function, and now let's follow this argument. If this equals to direct income, or this equals to indirect income, then what will happen? This one, otherwise 0. Now press the close parenthesis and now press the enter key. Alright, now click here and select from here to here and drag down from here to here. Alright, okay, now we can see that our income statement items is showing only in this column based on the nature of the transaction or nature of the transaction. Okay, now for assets and capital and liabilities of the balance sheet, we have also to make the formula. So for assets, click here, press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the and function, and let's follow this argument. If this equals to 0, comma, this equals to assets, then what will happen? Minus this one, otherwise. Now let's make another function. So write the if function. If this equals to assets, then what will happen? This one, otherwise 0. Now close parenthesis, now again close parenthesis, now press the enter key. Alright, similarly for capital and liabilities column, so click here and press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the and function, and now let's follow this argument. If this equals to 0, comma, write the OR function. This equals to capital, comma, this equals to liabilities, then now close parenthesis, then what will happen, minus this one, comma. Now let's make the another function. If, write the OR function, this equals to capital, or this equals to liabilities, then what will happen, this one, otherwise 0. Now press the close parenthesis. Now you can press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Alright, now click here and select from here to here and drag down from here to here. Alright, okay, we can see our balance sheet items is only showing here, okay, based on the nature of the transaction. Alright, now we have to calculate the tax expenses amount, because we were left the tax expenses adjustment in the past video. You can see our tax expenses adjustment in the sheet 2, that is here. So I'm going to click here. Okay, we can see our tax expenses adjustment is provide tax expenses 25% of net profit. Okay, that means we have to calculate the tax expenses for 3 months only, because 25% is our annual tax rate. So we have to calculate tax expenses of net profit before tax first, then we can calculate the tax expenses amount. So let's start to find the net profit before tax value. So for these things we can calculate by subtracting the total credit amount of income statement, that is this one. I'm going to click here, that is this one, total credit value of the income statement minus total value of income statement, that is this one. Okay, so let's calculate the net profit before tax first by applying the formula as I said before with logical argument. Okay, that shows us when the condition is matched, the value will be shown as per the condition applied. So click here and select from here to here and press delete button from your keyboard to clear the formula in this cell. Okay, now press the enter key. Okay, now click here and now let's make the formula. So press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the sum function, and click here and press Ctrl Shift up arrow. Okay, now press Shift and press down arrow one time. Alright, and now press Shift and now press the close parenthesis. Okay, minus, that means if this is greater than, write the sum function. Now click here and press Ctrl Shift down arrow. Okay, now press Shift and close parenthesis. That means if our the total credit amount is greater than total debit, then what will happen, sum, click here and press Ctrl Shift down arrow. Okay, now press the close parenthesis minus sum, click here and press Ctrl Shift down arrow. Now press the Shift and close parenthesis. Okay, that means if our this one is greater than this one, then what will happen, this minus this, otherwise 0. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Alright, okay, in the same way for credit, press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the sum function, and click here and drag from here to here. Okay, now press close parenthesis. That means if this is greater than, write the sum function and click here. Now press Ctrl Shift down arrow and now press Shift and press up arrow up to 29th row. Okay, and now press Shift and press the close parenthesis. That means if this one, that means the total amount of debit is greater than total amount of credit, then what will happen? Write the sum, click here and drag from here to here. Now press the close parenthesis minus sum, click here and drag from here to here. Now press the close parenthesis. That means if this is greater than this, then what will happen? This minus this one, otherwise 0. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Okay. Alright. Now let's make a formula which shows that this amount or this amount is our net profit before tax or net loss. Okay. So click here. So click here and now let's make a formula. So press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the sum function, and click here and press Ctrl Shift up arrow and press Shift and one time down arrow. Now press Shift and close parenthesis. That means if this one is greater than sum this then what will happen? Net profit before tax, otherwise net loss. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Alright. Okay. This is the condition of our net profit. We can see their name is also showing and with their amount. Okay. Now click here and select from here to here and go to the font section of the home tab and choose border. Under the border section, select top and thick bottom border. So click on it. Okay. Now press Ctrl B to bold it. Alright. Okay. Now let's calculate the tax expenses amount by simply writing the ledger name, tax expenses and tax payable. Here, because the journal entry of the tax expenses is tax expenses account DR to tax payable account, so we have to write the name. So I'm going to write the name tax expenses and tax payable. Now press enter key. Okay. Alright. I have written these two ledger directly here because because the adjustment of the tax expenses is the necessary adjustment for not us, in fact for everyone, for every organization. Okay, we need not go to our adjustment entry section sheet, that is here. Okay, this sheet is for all adjustment except tax expenses. Okay, so now let's go back. Okay, now let's calculate the tax expenses based on net profit before tax. Okay, so now let's calculate the tax expenses, which can be calculated as net profit before tax times 25% divided by 12 times 3 to get the 3 months tax expenses. So I'm going to click here and clear this formula for this cell only. So I'm going to press the backspace from my keyboard. Okay, and I'm going to write the formula by pressing the equal to sign and click here times write the tax rate, which is our 25%. So I'm going to write the tax rate in the decimal places. So right here 0.25 divide by 12. Now press the close parenthesis, click here and now add open parenthesis here. Now click here and press the multiply sign and press the number 3. Okay, now press the enter key. Alright, similarly for tax payable, so click here. I'm going to clear this formula for this cell, so clear it and in the same way press the equal to sign, press the open parenthesis, click here times 0.25, which is our tax rate, divide by 12, press the close parenthesis times 3. Now press the enter key. Alright, okay. Now we can see that our adjusted trial balance is automatically prepared. You can see here. Alright, now we have to write their group name. So I'm going to click here and write the name. Tax expenses, which is our indirect expenses, so I'm going to write the name indirect expenses. Now press the enter key. And tax payable, which is our liabilities, so I'm going to write the name liabilities. Okay, now press the enter key. All right, you can see our income statement and balance sheet is also automatically prepared here. Indirect expenses, which is our income statement item, so here the value is showing under the income statement section, and this amount is showing under the balance sheet section. Okay, now click here and select from here to here and go to the font section of the home tab and choose top thick bottom border. All right, okay, now click here and select from here to here and now press Ctrl B to bold it. Okay, all right, now click here and select from here to here and click on this icon and click on ignore error. Now we have to calculate the net profit after tax. So now select from here to here and press alt plus equal to sign from your keyboard to get the total, okay, of each column. All right, okay, now we have to calculate the net profit after tax. So I'm going to click here. So click here and clear the formula for this cell only. So I'm going to press the back space from my keyboard. Okay, now press the equal to sign and write the if function. And now let's follow this argument. If this is greater than 0, then what will happen? K34, okay, minus sum. Click here and drag from here to here. Okay, here, comma, this one. Now press the close parenthesis. Otherwise, what will happen? 0. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. All right. Okay. Now click here and edit the formula for this cell. So first, let's clear it. So press the equal to sign here and write the sum function and click here and drag from here to here. All right. Now close parenthesis plus this one plus this one. Now press the enter key. All right, we can see our income statement total is equal, that is 19 lakhs 15,000 and 19 lakhs 50,000 in the both debit and credit column. That means our income statement is absolutely correct. All right, now let's make a formula for this amount that shows our condition of net profit after tax or net loss. Okay, so click here and make the formula. So press the equal to sign, write the if function, write the sum function and click here and press Ctrl Shift up arrow. Alright, now press Shift and one time down arrow. Okay, now press the close parenthesis. That means if this is greater than sum this comma this, then what will happen? Net profit after tax, otherwise net loss. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Alright, we can see this is the condition of our net profit. So the name is displaying here and their values too. Okay, now click here and press shift and right arrow from your keyboard. Okay, okay, now press Ctrl B to bold it. All right, okay, now let's make a formula for balance sheet column. because we know that when the amount will become in a net profit, it goes to liability side of balance sheet, and when it will become in a net loss, it goes to asset side of balance sheet. Okay, so let's make the formula. So click here. Now press the equal to sign, write the if function, and click here. That means if this is greater than 0, then what will happen? 0. Otherwise, this one. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Alright. Similarly, click here and clear this formula for this cell. And now let's make a new formula for this cell. So press the equal to sign and write the if function. If this is greater than 0, then what will happen? 0. Otherwise, this one. Now press the close parenthesis. Now press the enter key. Alright. Okay. We can see our total assets and capital and liabilities both are equal. That means our balance sheet is also absolutely right. Now guys, click here and let's make this table a little bit attractive. So click here and select from here to here and click on merge and center. Alright. Similarly, click here and select from here to here and click on merge and center. Alright. Alright. Similarly, click here and select from here to here and click on merge and center. Alright, now let's rename the name trial balance, because now we can see our this table is not only a trial balance, because here the income statement and balance sheet is also included. So now the table has become worksheet. So write the name worksheet. Okay, now press the enter key. Alright. Okay, now we can see that our everything in this worksheet is absolutely right, because we can see that the total row of this sheet is equal based on debit and credit and capital and liabilities column. You can see these two are equal, these two are equal, these two are equal, these two are equal, and these two are equal. That means both debit and credit and capital and liabilities are equal. That means our preparation of worksheet is absolutely right. Okay, now click here and select from here to here. Okay, and go to the font section of the home tab and choose left, right, and top border one by one to make uh, a little bit attractive table. So I'm going to click here, similarly click here, similarly click here. Okay, similarly click here and select from here to here and click here, click here, and click here, and so on. Okay, I'm done. Now click here and go to the cell section of the home tab and click on format and choose auto fit column width. Alright, now click here. Okay, we can see our worksheet has been successfully prepared. Okay, now we have to prepare one document, which is our cash flow statement. Okay, which I will prepare in the next video tutorial. And this is a worksheet, right, which is our just like a rough paper. Okay, that shows us our calculation is absolutely right, our answer is correct only, isn't it? The presentation of financial document is different from this sheet, because the format of income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement is different from each other. So I will prepare the cash flow statement in the next video tutorial along with a new format of income statement and balance sheet. Okay, so guys, we are done today. That's all for now. You can update, insert, delete data from our journal entry 6 sheet, that is from here. Okay, and the ledger sheet from this one. Okay, the data will be automatically shown, okay, and updated, because we have made the worksheet dynamically. So guys, it's a very easy to prepare it. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more updates. And if you have any query, please ask me in the comment box below. We will meet you in the next video tutorial. Thank you so much. Bye bye.